Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Live channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the running costs, or the cost of ownership of this Volvo S80 so far. I'm going to start from the beginning, from when I bought it at auction, really cheap, and everything I sort of had to repair to get it up to scratch, any maintenance I've done as well, and any sort of repairs that I've had to do along the way of parts that have failed and things like that. So I've got a little spreadsheet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get that out, have a read, and then I'll go through the cost with you guys now. Okay then, so here's my spreadsheet. Let's go through it. So the first thing I did obviously was buy the car, and that was £1,500 from Brightwell's auctions. I had to pay a little buyer's fee as well, so that was an extra £300, taking the whole thing up to £1,800 on the 21st of January 2020. Now, shortly after, it had to have a upper engine torque mount that I got genuine from Volvo, and that was £23. That was just a week later on the 29th of January 2020. I then replaced the air filter for £19 in February, and then did a full sort of service, oil change, genuine filter, etc. in May for the cost of £83, which wasn't too bad, I didn't think. We then had to do the first of the expensive jobs, which was a £549.99 rear shock absorber, which was, yeah, not very cheap at all. Had to be specially ordered from Volvo, and that was the passenger side here. So it was nice and easy to fit. My friend is a mechanic. I got him to do it while I was visiting. Chucked him 60 quid to spend on his Land Rover product. So overall that was £616, which isn't too bad. We then went for a new front bumper, which I got from eBay. If you remember, or the early viewers remember, that the front bumper had a significant bit of damage, all broken in here, and needed replacing really. So that was replaced with a genuine Volvo bumper, one from a written off S80 R Design Premium. Bearing in mind that there's 19 cars in the UK with this spec, and then to find a bumper in the same colour as well, I was exceptionally lucky. Excuse the road noise. So that was £340 from eBay, and I fitted that myself, which wasn't too bad at all. We then had some new Michelin cross climates on the front. Those are £340 on the fronts. The rears didn't need doing at the time, so I didn't bother, because it was going to be about £600, which obviously we haven't exactly got that hanging round. We then did a cordon change. That cost me £35 to do. I've then done another oil change for £83.93. We've had rear cross climate tyres, which were around £335, so I got a bit of a better deal on these ones. Still not cheap. And then we've now had to purchase and fit the rear right shock absorber on the driver's side. Now this was an advisory from the MOT, and yeah, it's you saw me the other day pick it up. I'll be releasing a video on how to do it as well shortly. But yeah, so that was another £468 because I got a better deal. I then spent £110, or I have spent £110 on the headlight washer pump, which is a genuine Volvo part, because I thought it was the windscreen washer pump. It turns out the windscreen washer pump I'd already replaced for £23, and I've replaced the wrong pump in the end, but the other pump was broken anyway. So then the headlight washer started working, and now they've stopped working again, so very confusing with all of that. But in total that takes us to, oh actually I need to include something here. I sold with this lorry to go by, I sold the grille off the new bumper because it was from a D3, so it was only half, so I sold that for £65, and I also sold these fog light surrounds on from the other bumper as well, which cost me 160. Sorry, I sold for £45. So not bad at all. That was a little profit of £110 that I got from replacing the bumper. So in theory that bumper only cost me £230 if we look at it like that. So that gives us a total running cost of total amount spent is £4,078 in 2 years. But realistically you'd struggle to find another S80 with this spec and this miles and this condition, etc., for that money. You just would. There's one other one on Auto Trader with the R design package and everything just the same as this, with 110,000 miles on it for £6,000. So I'd say I'm definitely quids in there. And also what you need to consider is that these maintenance items, they're things that you would have no matter what car you have, so you can't really include them in the total cost of the car. And also with the parts I've sold, that brought it down by £110 to £3,968. So yeah, I would say I've done pretty well so far. The car's pretty much where I want it now. The only annoying thing is we've got a slight little kink in the bodywork here, just from where previous owners bashed it. I think that was separate to the bumper issue, but nevertheless, I'd like to get that sorted at some point. But I bet if I hadn't have pointed it out, you guys wouldn't have noticed. So I'm not too worried from that point of view. In terms of the interior, I'd like to get a new back seat. This one has seen better days, so that's something I need to get done. And I also want to have these wheels restored. I've talked about this before, but they're just in awful state. Volvo wheels, P3 wheels, aren't the best. They go porous, they let air out if you're not careful, and they corrode like hell. What I'm glad to say is that they're not the only ones, because Aston Martins, who are obviously owned by Ford the same time as Volvo were, they also had the same issue after about 2 years. So Volvo ones lasted a little bit better than the Aston Martin ones. Yeah, that's it guys. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Obviously this was the cheapest Volvo S80 D5 or P3 Volvo S80 D5 on the market, at £1,500. So it's cost me an extra £2,500 to get it perfect, but I think that's pretty good for a daily driver. I normally don't like spending over £5,000 on a daily driver, and to have this for £4,000 including maintenance, I'd say I've done pretty well. So blimey, it's all going on today, isn't it? Just wait for this tractor to go by. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know how much you've spent on your cars as well. I'd be interested to know whether you think it'd been easier just to go and buy a different car or something like that. But I think £4,000 for this thing is awesome, and it's probably going to give me many years and many more miles more of service. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Cheers.